Where are we heading this time? We traveled to Sedona, Arizona. We are the explorers of the Bradshaw Ranch. Featuring indigo knowledge from Woodstock, Georgia, and downhill trucker from Baltimore, Maryland. We traveled far, far on dirt roads to get to an interdimensional portal. As we went further, the road got rougher and rougher, until we finally reached the end of the road. And then we were there, camped out, perched out above the Bradshaw Ranch. You can see it down below. We didn't see any orbs that night, but we had a relaxing campfire, and we planned for the day ahead. First thing in the morning, we were going to go to the gate and see what the Bradshaw Ranch was about. When we got there, the gate was locked. Obviously, this wasn't going to be our way in. The Bradshaw Ranch was bought by Rob Bradshaw in the 1960s, and in the 1980s and 90s, his wife Linda Bradshaw and himself started seeing strange creatures. Indigo found a way in. Yes, I think I'll join. Went through the fence, and we were on property of the Bradshaw Ranch. From the 60s to the 90s, this was used for TV and commercial production. Over 50 full-length motion pictures were filmed here. As we walked down to the first building, it felt a little eerie. In the 90s, Linda Bradshaw started seeing all kinds of strange things here. Television shows like Beyond Belief, Sightings, and others came out and documented the orbs. UFO Digest described the Bradshaw Ranch as a place that has seen more paranormal activity in recent years than perhaps any other U.S. location. So much so, it appears to have attracted the attention of the U.S. federal government. A cluster of paranormal activity has been reported, from sightings of large humanoid entities like Bigfoot and Greys, to flying balls of light, the pulsating lights of UFOs, and the most massive amount of orb activity ever witnessed. As we delved deeper into the ranch, it got creepier and creepier. And then Mark made a discovery. Were the aliens here? That red can of spray paint in the lower left corner looks like it belongs. But strangely, we found a video taken 11 months ago with the spray paint all here and no spray paint can. Where did the can come from? Maybe it came from the closed door in this room. I would go around the other way to check it out. This room almost looked like somebody had been living there. Look at the oriental carpet laid out nicely, the blanket on the bed. These are slight changes from the video we watched 11 months ago. Further investigation would be needed. It appeared Mark made another discovery. Maybe the aliens were here. Maybe they need our help. Maybe they want us to die. Some theorize that the portal is at this ancient Indian kiva. We walked over to discover it. While it may have not shown us the portal, it did show us a mighty fine view. Imagine if this was the area where Bigfoot creatures, little green men, and orbs flew out all at once. Up into the sky. Linda Bradshaw once said, "I believe these openings have always been on our plane, and they've perhaps been the portals to allow others in. But if one were to ask my opinion of my experiences regarding this magical place, I would say that not only are they being allowed in, but they are coming in great numbers. I would also love to say that only compassionate beings of light are scooting through these portals, but this does not always seem to be the case. I have come face to face with a decidedly few nasty beings." Mark made a discovery in an older part of the ranch. He said he heard something. What could it be? Oh no, UFO. Unidentified furry object. Ah, it's just a squirrel. As we discovered more, it should be noted that on May 10th, 2003, the U.S. government bought this land for $3.5 million using eminent domain. They said it was for archaeological purposes. However, no excavation has been done, and the soft dirt of this meadow is not good for archaeological digs. Meanwhile, physicists have proven that interdimensional portals do exist, and many physicists believe that magnetic fields have a lot to do with these interdimensional portals. What's interesting is this area in Sedona has 500 times the magnetic field of anywhere else. It is literally off the charts. There's also a lot of evidence of Native American activity in this area. The Palataki and the Honaki sites are nearby and are huge cliff-dwelling ruins. In these ruins is a lot of cave art. Ironically, they are filled with orbs and people coming out of the orbs. This area behind this fence was blocked off. And what is interesting is right here behind Indigo Knowledge is a tree that some say was split in two 30 years ago by an interdimensional portal that ended up there. The explorers weren't sure what to believe, but we hopped over the fence this time because we didn't really care. Northern Arizona University owns the land now, so we'll see what happens. But I sat at the Bradshaw Ranch.